few weeks I'm going to put a beginner's golf video series together. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it inside and we're going to take you to the golf course. So what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about the different departments that are related to the golf swing. I'm going to break it down, make it really simple, starting from the equipment, then we're going to go to the overall motion of the golf swing, grip, and the pivot, and obviously just trying to get you into a better habit of setting up properly. First video, what is going to involve is grip. So the first video is grip, which is the most important thing about gripping the golf club. It's the only communication we have with the golf club. So I see quite a lot of errors that are accumulated from the grip and how that influences the way the club face is positioned at impact. But I'm going to make it really simple. That will help you get into terms of the grip. And what we're going to do is we're going to take to the golf course, highlight a few drills that can help you get into better positions and deliver that club in the correct, consistent position that I'd like. Okay, so most common fault is when people grip it in the palm. So what I mean by in the palm, if I come close to the camera, grip goes directly through the palm. And then what happens from there is the thumb on the left hand is pointing to the left hand side of the grip. You can't really see any knuckles. Then what happens is the right hand goes directly on top of the left hand. And then from there, that's going to create an open club face. That can cause a slice. Top shots generally lacks power. From there, you can't really create any wrist hinge. It's almost bending this left arm trying to hit a golf ball. Or you've got the opposite where you've got a strong grip where your left hand is positioned too far to the right of the club. You can see maybe 2 or 3 knuckles in your left hand. And the right hand is positioned to the right as well. So that can create a closed club face. So you want to go diagonally from the forefinger to this part, which is called the heel pad. The club sits directly straight through that. So straight through the forefinger and the heel pad. And the idea is to close your hand. So get that going through the heel pad, grip the club, put the left hand on the club. So from there, the hand, so hold the club out in front of you. If you hold the club out in front of you with your trail hand, I want to hit the ball consistently. The left hand grip should be ideal, same with the right hand grip. So right hand goes, left hand goes on first, we grip the club, goes through the fingers and the heel pad, we grip the club. From there we close the hand, so it goes directly through the fingers. And then from there we close the hand. So from this position, if I come close to the camera, I can see maybe 2 or 3 knuckles on my left hand. That's ideal. We want a slightly stronger grip as opposed to a weaker. And from there I create a V between the forefinger and thumb. That should point directly to my right shoulder. So if we go back to the start again where we close the hand, so we apply the club from the forefinger to the heel pad almost directly in that line. We close the hand. So we close the hand, but we don't want to grab it. We want to grip it nice and lightly. So grip it nice and lightly so you can actually feel the weight of the club. So we position the thumb down the right hand side of the grip. You should see maybe 2 or 3 knuckles on this left hand. And what happens from there is you should be able to feel like you can move the club up and down. So if I take the left hand, you should be able to move the club up and down. So if you can move the club up and down really fast, then that means the club's in the fingers. If you do that in the palm of the hand, you can't really move the club very fast. So left hand goes on first, thumb points down the right hand side, V points to the right shoulder, 2 or 3 knuckles, place the right hand on now. So what to do is take your right hand off the club. So if I come down the line, so the idea is basically shaking your right hand on the golf club. So take the right hand off, make sure that the club face is square, so make sure the club face is pointing directly towards target. So if I come down the line, take the right hand, place it on the golf club, so feel like you're shaking the hand, so feel like we're getting more of this through the fingers. So take the right hand off, keep the left hand on, grab the club, so we want to hold the club, we don't want to grab it. So directly, remember how we're going back to the fourth heel pad, so directly this part, put the left hand on the club, put the right hand on the club, so we want to place the hand on, so feel like we're shaking our right hand on the golf club, so almost this action, there. So the idea is trying to cover the right thumb over the left thumb, so the right thumb should cover the left thumb. And then from there, this V that I create with my right hand, my trail hand, that should point almost directly to the right shoulder as well. Left thumb should point down the right hand side of the grip. Grip it really lightly, 2 or 3 knuckles in the left hand. Apply the right hand to the golf club. So the right thumb covers the left thumb, and the left thumb goes directly down the left hand side of the grip. Club face should be always in a square position. That's the first thing. When we grip the club face has to be in a neutral position. And then from there I want you to step back, and I want you to just feel that you can add some wrist set. So put the club in front of you, add some wrist set, and then from there that's going to help you get the club in the position. We don't want to hold the club underneath, where that's going to create a lot of closing the club face, or we want to hold it underneath this position, or more on top, sorry. So put your arms out in front, get in the praying position. That's how your hand should be positioned. The left hand, the back of the left hand should point towards target, and the back of the right hand should point away from target. So think about that. We're going to go out to the golf course and implement this. That's the kind of important things to think about when you're focusing on grip. Before was grip, how we put the left hand on the club, so the grip goes right through this part of the thumb, this part of the hand is called the heel pad. So the club goes diagonally across the forefinger all the way down the middle of the hand. It should directly lie at the bottom of the heel pad, so we get the grip going through the palm, the fingers of the hand. Then we close the hand, and from there what we should see is we should see maybe 2 or 3 knuckles on our right hand. So always make sure that the club face is square when you're doing this. Always make sure the club face is square so the grooves are pointing straight towards the target. So we're gripping the club, the left thumb points directly down the right hand side of the grip, so I create a V between forefinger and thumb. That should point towards my right shoulder, and from there we keep the hand in a nice light grip pressure, but we feel like the hand is in a correct position, so it's not going to lose grip during the swing. And then what we do is we put the right hand on the club. So the idea of using this part of the heel pad on the right hand, that should go on top of the left thumb. So we put the right hand on, so what you do is you put the club out in front of you, your left hand, you take the trail hand off the club, put the right hand against the shaft, so feel like you're dragging the right hand towards the shaft, so feel like you're shaking hands with the club. Then the palms facing directly on the golf club, the left wrist, so the lead wrist is pointing towards target. We apply the right hand to the golf club. From there, the left thumb is covered by the right thumb. The drills to try and focus on, if you put the club out in front of you, what you can do is feel like your hands can move about, so feel like you can rotate the hands, you can hinge the wrist by moving the club up and down, releasing the forearm so you're not gripping it too tight, and then from there that's going to get you into the correct position. Hands on the club. From there, the hands remain as a unit all the way through, they're not working independently.